It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Colts and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, Week 17 is a... Final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Here we go. And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there. And got him the win.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, powering forward. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man, that's Renfrow. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Go, Street!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson out of the shotgun. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. John Jenkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Claypool with another catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Given 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Back to Renfro again. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Forced out to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Chosen, 49 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jet? Things going in their direction.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit. They've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back.
Because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson's throw there taken in by Smith. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They go play action with Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off. And the Raiders will take over here. Get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up front. At their own 43. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man right side, Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now. Now Garoppolo Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. And it'll bring up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now and use the second of their timeouts. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson off the play fake. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a... But it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Stiff-armed him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, Adams, what a grab. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And returning it, here's Hamler. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. On 1st down, Richardson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Powers through it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Chosen with his 2nd second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's this throw brought in here by Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Garoppolo with a throw that's caught by Mayer, the tight end. It'll go down to a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was when you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Swings this out for Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official when called.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.